Hi guys, and welcome to Red Devils United. This is the post-match of Burnley versus United, 2-2 full-time. I hope Glenios is happy with themselves sacking a manager 48 hours of a game. I'm not saying we would have won with Ruben, but you, you sacked him within 48 hours. Like, how are them players meant to mentally be ready for that game today with a short period of time? I'm not saying the performance was that bad, but it weren't that great either. Which I'm not going in at the players today. I hate going in at Fletcher or anything. Like we did batter them in a way. Like we've had 65% possession, total shots were 30 and 10 on target. Which is a questioning as well. Like that team Dan Fletcher put out was a good team. And the first goal was unlucky because it was an own goal. Should Martinez goal should have stood? I'm 50-50 on it because if if um, if we did that to one of Burnley players, we would have wanted no, sorry. If a Burnley player did that to us and they scored, we would have wanted it to be disallowed for a foul. So it's one of them on it on that one. We can't make excuses. We can't like that. Like the team we picked was good enough to beat Burnley. Like that is we're drawing games for fun at the minute. Like that is our third draw in a row. And it's not acceptable to be truthful. But like I said, I don't blame the players. Like they're mentally what might not be there. Like I said, anything I say is my opinion. Everyone could have their own. Like we all knew some of them was fuming over the sacking of Ruben. They like Ruben and that. But the problem we've got is them owners. They knew what they were doing because they can't handle the truth. They sack another manager. If you can't handle the truth, why are you here? Why are you at the club still? Go elsewhere. You know where the door is. Give us back our club back. I'm happy for Seshko for getting his 2 goals. That's what he needs to bounce. Hopefully that will give him his confidence now and bounce back. But his overall play still needs to work on. The play, like, it was good to see the likes of Bruno back, Mount back, Menu back. Anyone else, like, being like, and it was good, like, we should give Shea Lacey some more minutes because I reckon Shea Lacey, I think he would have scored if he had more time, in my opinion. Like, he had 2 good chances, one at the crossbar and one just literally just went wide. I think if he had more time, he would have scored. But that's what we get us sacking the manager for 8 hours, like before a game. Like Fletcher already had what, near 48 hours, 24 hours to train the players, to try get them mentally ready for the game, and himself ready for the game. Like that would have been a that would have made he. It's not fair putting a manager like Dan Fletcher in that pressure. Like there was pressure on him in a way, because if he didn't do well, then people probably slate him already, and it's not fair. In my opinion, what Glenneos has done, the owners, I think they messed our season up. They've royally, truly messed our season up. We started that game 6th. We went to 4th at one point because obviously we were winning. Luke Shaw didn't track his man. He had a shot, scored. Not saying it was a good goal or anything, it was a good finish. Fair play to him. But I would have took off Luke Shaw and put Doggy left back and put Lacey and Lacey on. I thought Doggy had a good game today. Good assist for Sesko. Was it his first goal? Yeah. Was it his first goal? No, that was for Bruno. For his second goal. Good assist that. Good crossing ball. Good finish from Sesko. Like he's put a Brendan Sesko on scoring twice today. It's my job at the end of the day to help the team as much as possible. It is, yeah. But he needs that service. If he gets that service like we've seen him today, with Bruno assist to him, Dorgu with that cross, he will score. Like he nearly scored that header, that really good header where De Brecker saved it like in the first half. So in my opinion, the owners have messed this season up. I can't, like, Newcastle now above us after beating Leeds. Like, people are going to start getting wins, getting momentum behind them, and I'm wary of, like, you could call us Dorchester, because that's what we're doing at the moment. We're not pulling teams away like we should be doing. But Sesko, it helps me for my confidence, but also to a team, which for me is the most important, to help the team in every single situation. It's been tough, but now I've finally did it and I'm happy I could help the team. This is the most important for me, and now it's just up to me and up to us to keep going like that. Yeah, I'm happy for him, and hopefully this will boost his confidence in front of goal. And in every game that thingy, when he's been obviously back, he's been close to scoring, and it's not happened today. It's happened. Happy for the guy, but this will be interesting now, like to see what's going forward with if Ollie comes in or whoever else comes in, because Ollie's not 100% coming in, is he? I've heard Carrick coming, or I reckon Ollie will come in and Carrick be his number 2. But for tonight's game, I don't know how to feel. Like we should have won that game. We should have won. Dan Fletcher confirms he'd be in the dugout for Sunday's game against Brighton. So here we are. There's a confirmation. Fletcher will be coaching the team on Sunday. Does that mean Solskjaer isn't close or less? They would have announced him, I think, by now. Or saying he's close to appointment. I'm not, like I said, I'm not winning on Darren, I'm not winning on the team tonight. It was a must-win game, but fortunately we didn't win. Burnley didn't play too bad, but we didn't help ourselves in some parts of it. Like I said, this is on the owners. I get if you wanted to sack him, Rubens, sack him at the end of the season. What's the point in sacking him when you don't have a coach ready? Then put a guy in there within 48 hours of a notice of a game. Then he's like rushing then to try to get his team ready. He get some tactics on board, whatever. There's no notice whatsoever. If you give him notice beforehand, then maybe. But Dan Fletcher, I've spoke to the board and I'll be in charge for the Brighton game, and then we'll take it from there. It's one game at a time. Well, it's just take the board as a pinch of salt, Darren. Don't take too cozy with them. Like, or they could give Darren the rest of the season. Why? He's there. What's the point in? That's another one. You're gonna disturb the team again by appointing another manager. Then they will have to get used to the interim managers playing. They played under Darren Fletcher. Let that be till the end of the season. Like, some attacking threat that we did was good. Decent under him. Because he obviously knows the United way, DNA. Solskjaer, yeah. But this is what he's just got to distribute the team again, and this is not what we need. And I'm kind of worried about the Brighton game, to be fair. But I say that in the pre-match on it. I just don't know what there's there at the moment. Like, I just think they just put him in the deep end and expect miracles. Like they put Cameron Wilcox and Barada. They were just it's more amusement on well, can't think of anything. Like, it's a disappointing result because we needed to win it. But did anyone expect different? In a way, did anyone expect any difference in that result today? We need like, have we just become a sacking manager club now? Like, we all know it's a graveyard for managers. Under this ownership, if we had a different ownership, things would change. We need a full reset. Wherever owners go, most of the players go, from top to bottom, need a change. Otherwise, like I said, all all this will be happening and we're back here in 18 months. We need some players in Jan, and we won't, because we're not sure who's going to be the interim and what players they will want. Well, it doesn't matter what they want. They don't get what they want. It's all about what the owners in Wilcock and Barada want. Like we all know, Seshko weren't Ruben signing. I'm kind of getting worried about Lemons. Started off well, but he's got a bit shaky. I'm not just blaming it him. There's other parts of the field that's not helping him, but some of the shots he could have done better with. Like the first goal, I think he could have saved that, but like I said, that's my opinion. Everyone will inside. Fletcher on Shea Lacey. I said to him, stay wide and go and do what you can do. He is exciting, he is direct, he is fearless. He has had a lot of injuries in recent years. He will be a big part of Manchester United's future. I'm sure of that. Yeah, well, because the game, he should be having more games. Like he played against Villa. Thought he did well with the time he played there. Played tonight. Thought he played really well when he came on. He should have come on against Wolves when we're beating them 4-1. He should have had more game time. More minutes. Like he's been on bench for how long? Like, he would be, with the way he attacked today, he'd be dangerous against the other teams, in my opinion. Give him more minutes, and I think you'll get a goal or assist. You can see it in him. He's hungry. He's ready. Give him that time. Give him his time to shine. Especially while Ahmad and Mbumo is out for AFCON. Give him more minutes. Let us see let us see more of him. Let's see what he can do in the team. Fletcher, yeah, we've got a structure. We've got a way of playing, and it allows them to go and hopefully express themselves and show the best versions of them as an individual, as a team. Yeah, some moments of the game, but it show brilliance and excitement and stuff. And the first half, I think not many. Second half was a lot better. There was more impact as a team. He tweaked something for the second half and it made it better. There was a bit more threat going forward. But like I said, that's his first game in charge. And give him his due, he did well, he didn't lose the game. I thought he's like I said, they put him in loads of pressure, in my opinion. I put him in today, but like as quick as I did. Like Fletcher on Manu, Bruno and Mark returning. That was always a plan for them to be back, to be eligible for minutes for the game. So we've got Bruno, our captain, back starting, which everyone wants to see, and to see Cobby and Mason on the bench as well. It will give us a stronger bench. We've got our captain back, so that's a positive for the team. Yeah, it was really good to see him back. And in a way, I get you managing his minutes. In my opinion, we took Bruno off a little bit too early. I get he would have had to come up at some point, but I think just a little bit too early. I think if he stayed on, I might have pushed on to score third, in my opinion. Thought Melt did alright when he came on. Manu did okay. I think we should start maybe Sunday with Manu and Ugarte in that middle, because I think that would be a good midfield. That and keep Casemiro coming off the bench, kind of thing. I think that would be good, because obviously we know Casemiro's getting on a bit now. His legs have gone. He's slow. I think having Manu and Igate, two young players, two good players there, I reckon we'll do well in that midfield. Obviously with Bruno as the number 10 and that, but obviously that's my opinion. Everyone entitled to their opinion. Not everyone likes Igate. I like him. I think he's doing well. Obviously he does mistakes, but not all players make mistakes. Even the best players make mistakes. Even Messi's done mistakes. Ronaldo's done mistakes. Neymar, etc., etc. And obviously with Igate, it's like you can't make the man up if they want to start to a bench him. He keeps now and again he's on the bench, now and again he starts. So obviously, the more games he starts, the better we'll get, and the confidence he will have will be good. Manu same. Manu needs to start every game now that he's back. But overall, I wasn't happy with some parts of the performance of tonight. Yeah, I'm gutted we didn't win, but we'll just move on now and move to Sunday. We can't dwell on today. Darren Fletcher picked a good side. Thought he managed the game well. Hopefully we'll get his win on Sunday against Brighton. Now I know that he's going to be taking charge. And then we'll see what goes on next week. See if we get more news on Ollie, or if he's taking in charge or anything. But yeah. That's what I got time for. If you enjoyed that, smash a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You know when I'm coming live or uploading a video. Cheerio, and see you in the next one.